Greetings and welcome to episode 6 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Saxony campaign. And before we start, my friends, I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful comments, your wonderful support and understanding. Because of the last time the technical difficulties we had, the majority of the council saying, Mala, just go back to where you had a previous save and start from there. We can, of course, now sort of have a slight soft reset, as it were, of the campaign. We are still in control of Hanover, which we did lose previously to the rebels. And also we've got, we don't have the forces here we did have before. We did have quite a number of regiments in here, and of course the battle here has been a real tussle, a real fight. As you can see, this army has not replenished just yet. As you can see, the magnitude of the fighting was quite brutal. Some of the regiments down to nearly over half, so we're thankfully still got the money coming in, but of course we were Sweden for some unbeknownst reason declared war upon us. But again, the council saying, Mala, make sure you get a regiment into here, which we are not going to allow that. So immediately we're going to put a regiment into here. So we can only be blockaded, we can't damage the port, which is definitely going to be crucial. And of course, that's weakens us here, but we're not going to allow any Hanoverian. I think what we'll do is exempt from tax. We'll try and bring this under control as quickly as possibly can. That'll be another thing we didn't do before. So just exempt ourselves from tax there. I know they'll reduce that down quite a fair old bit, but it might bring the rebellion under control a bit more. And of course, Governor's Barracks here would have brought that under control as well with a +1 to repression. But I'd rather get the army up here up to full strength, and then from there perhaps be ready to move against the Hanoverian rebels quickly and then move back into Dresden. Of course, we're going to have an attack. Yeah, we are at war with Prussia, so that's inevitable. They're going to move against us. We did give them a sound thrashing. But again, they are causing a lot of trouble here for the Poles, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. We can't do anything else at the moment. I would like to try and get some more ships out. Some more sloops out we can't afford at the moment, just shy of that. But I'd like to get some more sloops into the trade lines. I think we're going to adjust that as well. We're going to increase our trade line income, but of course if this port gets blockaded, it won't really count for much. So again, we're going to be up against it. We're just going to slightly tilt our plans as we before. We know what might be coming. But again, our enemies might change their plans entirely from last time, but there's only one way to find out. I've got researching here carbines. Actually, dragoons would be excellent. If we get dragoons, that would probably give us a potential to put down many of these rebellions that are coming our way much sooner. But I think we are going to have a rebellion here quite quickly. But anyway, let's see what happens here. Let's end the turn. Let's see what comes our way. Got Britain, of course, still moving. Still up there, but they are, I believe, they're just indifferent to us. France. Here we go. There's that, of course. Oh, they will track us down here. And they have taken quite a bit of damage here. So we might as well just... They lost one as well, so that's given them a bit of a beating here as well, isn't it? But if that keeps them there, I'm not sure if they'll stay there. No, they won't. But again, that's absolutely fine. Spain, who I believe did actually take the Netherlands last time as well. We'll see what happens there. But again, we're trying to keep out as many wars as possible as we did before. But also, there's a wonderful suggestion. We actually use Landwehr units. Instead of using getting full regiments to sort of defend the other towns like Berlin, etc., put down the rebellions, we actually use Landwehr. They're cheaper, and they will provide a good buffer, or at least a good amount of forces for us to at least put down rebellions that come our way, maybe even be used with our main force as well. Now we've got to watch out because Sweden haven't declared war on us yet, but I don't think it'll be too far away, unless of course things change. Mughal Empire. And of course we've got Denmark here now as well. Looks like they did something there, but I'm not sure what they did, but they're running anyway. Portugal. Bavaria, Holland. And the pirates, who are just... that's excellent now. That's being constructed there. Look, a letter demand. So that's going to become -10. So we are way off here. See the rioting here as well. Ideally, we should bring this under control by putting the barracks in position here for ourselves. I think what we'll do is we'll start transferring forces across here. -9 now because we've got those forces in here. We might just send everything across to here. Try and bring this under control much quicker. Still -9, but any rebellion that comes along, we can probably quash quite quickly. As you can see, the units are coming up to full strength quite rapidly now, which is excellent to see. Okay, Brandenburg, and that's fine, that's destroyed, but as you can see, we will have the Austrians attacking us very soon. Now, the ordnance factory here, I'd try and keep the money in good order here if possible. The Bordy house would be excellent, but I think, as suggested, we are going to get the Landwehr here, the militia. They are of good quality, good caliber. They're well trained as well, so I think what we'll do is just put some money into these here. And we'll start putting the Landwehr, as was suggested here. We haven't repaired this yet, but I'm hoping if we get 3 Landwehr coming out here, they will be able to go into here and then deal with the Hanoverian rebels that may inevitably come here. But looks like they tried to unlock that there, but alas, they didn't. Got to be careful here. We've got to keep an eye on our income as well here, and also there's going to cost us a pretty penny. Yes, indeed it is. But we won't upgrade these until we've actually secured Hanover itself, and of course we would lose then the direct link here. Can we? Anyone else we can? I don't think there is anybody else. I think we've got as much as we can here at the moment. Yes, indeed. There's Sweden now. Sweden is indifferent to us. I don't want to give them anything. I don't want to give them square formation. Physocracy would be excellent to get, but then again, I don't want to give them anything that will help them out because their military research isn't as strong as ours, and I want to keep our military research at where it is at the moment. We might try and sell some of these. Now they're indifferent to us, but we'll try and sell some of them to the Russians here. Improved grenades. Let's try that, and we'll ask for 2,000. I don't think so, sir. We'll counter that with 1,000. I guess it would help because it would give them the ability then to take the fight to the Prussians in the long run. We'll take the money. I know it's not much, but we'll just take that money. We just want to get them on our side. Spain as well. No, we don't want to give Spain. But Poland. I want to Poland. They're very friendly with us. We might just sell some of these to give them a good chance as well. Let's see if they are willing to part with some money. 2,000 would do us just fine here. Ooh, a military alliance with Poland. I think we might. Do you know what? I think we might take that. Mind you, they've got a lot of enemies, and that might not go down too well. We want to keep ourselves below the parapet here for the moment. So that is a real. But they've got a lot of enemies. We don't want to be on the side of. We want to stay out of any wars at the moment. If we join the war, because we've got some good trade partners here, we don't really want to. We don't want to really eye at anybody here. So what we'll do is we'll just decline that. We'll change that. We're looking for money more than anything. That's all we want. I'm afraid not. We'll decline that. But the Ottomans, they're very friendly with us, and we've got trade with them. We're just trying to sell them something here. We're more interested in the money more than anything. No, they're not interested at all. Let's try for 1,000. 650. Yeah, we'll take it because they're not going to give us any more than that, I don't think. We'll do it. We'll just take the money because we want to try and get some of these things repaired and upgraded. The Local Empire are indifferent, but they're +4. I wonder if we try and give them canister sort of plug bayonet. We'll try and get 1,000 out of them as well. No, not interested. That's absolutely fine. Britain. God. Try canister shot. And we're only after the money. Got that. They want all of that for 760? I don't think so, sir. Not a chance. Demand 1,000 for That's fine. France are unfriendly. We've got to be careful. We're not going to give France anything at all. What are 13 colonies? Let's just try and get some of these things providing some money if we can for us. No. Right, problems is we could help them out. Until they've got everything by the looks of it. That's absolutely fine. Some of the smaller nations, perhaps. Venice is unfriendly with us. I'm not sure why. Westphalia very friendly. Westphalia. We've got everything. Oh, look at Westphalia. They're absolutely shooting ahead here. That's okay. We'll leave it at that at the moment. We've got some money here. I think we might just put that into some additional units if we possible from here. Well, one of these and one of those, just like that there. I think everything else is. Yeah, we're starting to see these armies coming back to good root health now, as it were. And we've almost got dragoons. I'm not sure we can get dragoons. Probably can't get dragoons just yet, but still, let's see what comes our way. Oh, that's a huge force by Britain. Of course, they've done that before, but where are they landing? That's the absolute key measure. Austria were building up that force that will attack. Oh, well done. The Netherlands have given Spain a sound thrashing there. Here they come. Here they come. They're gathering now for that fight. That's okay, we'll be ready. And we should be ready as well. Potentially for Hanover, the rebels, if they come in. Denmark, I wish Denmark could get the grip of themselves and take on the Swedes. Okay, Westphalia. What? Westphalia, what are you doing, sir? Why are you doing that? We're friends and all, but I need their trade. Definitely at Spain. Definitely at Spain. Yep, there it is. Pirates. Excellent. Now, carbines. Oh, there it is. Rebellion. There it is. Right, we're going to crush this before it even gets off the ground. They got cavalry as well. I think what we will do is we will we're going to build a second army here. It's going to crush that rebellion. Excellent. There's the rebellion, which we're going to crush this time. We're not going to allow it to take part. They're ready, they've been ready, and... Ooh, excellent. Now we're going to have a little bit of a scout out here. Britain's got that there. And no one's in here. Nor here. I think we're going to be sending some ships into here for definite. Look at that. Thank you very much, sir. Look at that. 680. We might be able to get another ship here, I think, as well. It looks like those ships are going to be absolutely valuable to us. Indeed. And of course, because this has been blockaded here by the Westphalians, what do the Dutch have? Oh, they've got some good forces here. And the sloop here, I think, as well. Put that into the trade lines. That's full. That's ready to go. If this army moves out here, which this army will probably move against us, we might just move against Prague here as well. It'll be a difficult task, but we've got to try and move against them. We're fully replenished now, so if they move against us, we're ready to go. And the same here. If we can deal with this, we can deal with rebellion here. What we'll do then is we might even move against Gdansk. Take the fight to Gdansk, that'd be a wonder. That would catch them on the hop that way. We've got to secure Hanover first. Anybody else that's going to be looking, we just got to sell this. Prussia are unfriendly. I don't know why. Can we get peace with them? No. Portugal. We're going to sell Portugal some technology here. So ask for 1,000. 140? We'll take it. Because they're an ally of ours, what we will do is we'll demand 1,000 for that technology. We don't want a military alliance, sir. We're just not in for that at the moment. Ottoman Empire. They're not happy at all, that's fair enough. Look at the Marathans. The carbines and plug bayonets. We'll ask for... Yes, excellent. They're absolutely up for that. That's fantastic. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Now we're talking, my friends. Good grief. The morale is not high, but look at these here. The Carbineers here. We might use these to try to help suppress this here. But having some of these Carbineers here would be wonderful. We've got to be careful though what we're doing. I want to keep as much money as we possibly can here. The ordnance factory here will definitely prove invaluable to us. Let's get that up because we get the 12 pounders in. Got this sealed off here. I would like to try and get some of these 5th rates up so we can potentially move against this Swedish Navy here. What if we could help Denmark out? No. That is regrettable. Let's try. Canada shot. For 500. Oh. That's more like it. We'll take it, sir. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Try and keep this in the bank a bit here, because we've got that coming in, so we need a bit of bank here we can try and build up. Bavaria is a little bit iffy here, but I'm hoping they can at least try and suppress any attack. But look at that, they've got 3 marine regiments here. We know it's coming our way. We can only hope that the Dutch can break this here, but we are going to move against these gentlemen here and bring an end to this rebellion as quickly as possible. Let's end the turn. They'll probably gather more units now because as rebellion goes on, it gathers more and more units, more and more supporters. I'm not sure where the British are going. Oh, they're going to try and take... Oh dear, they got beaten back there. Oh, Austria. Well, they got absolutely thrashed there, didn't they? Well done. And Spain's going to deal with that. Prussia moves again, which they haven't done. Mysome attack. Come on. Oh, look at that. Denmark starting to get a little bit... See if they get... No, don't do it. Come on. Carly. Don't do it. Bavaria. They just got smashed by the Austrians there. Ah, they're raiding those trade lines. There it is. That's exactly what we wanted. They've come on to us now. Got 400 there. Oh, that's county militia. Legion Britannique, foot, line infantry. That's not as good as the sand line infantry either. It's got a fancy name. They do have cavalry here, but we do have square formation. We are going to take that fight. We are going to take that fight, my friends. If this could be an absolute joy for us to take. Oh my gosh. If we can dismantle this rebellion before and we keep most of this force intact, that means we'll have almost 2 armies to deal with everything coming our way, which will put us much firmer on the front foot, should I say. It's snowing here. It's a brutally cold day, but the topography here of our deployment zone is not too bad here. A slight undulation. Of course, we're backing onto this village here. Now they're attacking us, remember, so we can of course fall back. But I like to think. We like to pincer this force. I think we'll use the Landwehr as one coherent group here. Can we use the trees here to hide them? We can indeed. Oh, that's a joy. We can bring them onto this here. We're going to try and wrap around this rebel force and bring them down. And we're not going to show any mercy to them at all. We come right on the extreme right here. We will not show them any mercy here, my friends, believe me. And of course we'll use these 3 regiments here as sort of the main drawing force to draw them in. Now of course we've got this... Steady, gentlemen, please, thank you. We've got this sort of hamlet here, sort of the extension. There's got two hamlets here. We've just got to crush this rebellion as quickly as possible. In fact, we might just shift these forces, and we'll have to wrap around here. I don't want to really get bogged down in the fighting, but they'll move towards this line here. Hopefully, these will stay hidden. We'll use this force to sort of slam the door shut. So, in other words, pivot this anchor as flank here on the right to try and close the door on them. Let's begin. We do have a gun here. They do have guns here. But they're moving towards us. That's excellent. But we think this one's going to get peppered by the artillery here. But that's absolutely fine. What we are going to do is we're going to move these regiments here. We've got 3 regiments here on this flank. There's the Carbineers. Double time. Just want to draw them in here. There it is, steady, lads, steady. We're just waiting for them to come on here. This will break up their advance. Square formation, which would be an absolute boon, particularly here when we're facing these Carbineers here. I mean, we know the guns are going to take some of our men down, but that's what the rebels have got here. If we can crush this rebellion, we'll bring Hanover under our control much quicker, which means another layer of income, even if we lose that port again to Sweden's aggression. Come on, lads, just hold the line here now. It looks like they're trying to pivot here around the buildings, perhaps. Got to draw them onto this defensive line here. County militia. Steady now, steady. This village has made them pivot to this flank here. Close the box on them here. Let's hold. That's it, the box is closing around them now. Here they come. If it allows us any key, we will absolutely look at that. They're already starting to wave us. Don't like it. They will not escape us. That's the caliber. Square. Look at all of them broken. They've all broken. Wow. Look at that. Absolute buckle. Let's get in there. Oh god, this rebellion is over before it even starts. They've had enough, they've had enough. Got them, box them in. Yes. Utterly destroyed, my friends. Utterly destroyed. Look at that. 154. Got 223 remaining. Let's look at it. Look at that. The Landwehr did a wonderful job there. 200 kills. I think we'll put an end to this rebellion. Wow. Here. Order under control. Thank you very much, sir. Bring those up to full strength here. And now we can start really bringing together our forces now. I think we'll send out this ship as well. We'll send this gentleman right out. I think we sent him to the West African trade node there. Start bringing some more money in. Now we've got Hanover under our control here, which is an absolute joy. If we do that, it'll increase. Look at that, that's more like it. Take a little bit longer, but we'll have a military crackdown. Will be much better there. We'll bring all this under our control. We'll repair this and we'll repair this workshop as well then. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Now, this army's ready. I would like to go against Prague if possible. We would be struck by these forces here. They haven't taken Bavaria just yet. But they're moving against it. I just want them to drain more forces away if possible. So we can take the fight, but here, this force here will be more than enough. This force here will be more than enough to deal with whatever. We might even attack Gdansk with this force here, I think. I think that's going to be our ultimate goal here, is to attack Gdansk with this force once it's at full strength. Because I think we've got enough here to do some real damage and even capture it. We would have in the whole seaboard here under our control. Although the port, no, Gdynia is not ready yet. What's this, Austria and Prussia? We could cut the Austrian route then into their income would be absolutely smashed. Hang on. Have the Russians taken St. Petersburg from the Swedes? I believe they have. Wow. We might be able to increase our firepower here. Perhaps even get a second army up and running here. Oh, 12 pounders. That's an absolute wonder. Militia, no, but Landwehr have done excellently for us. They really have. I'll try and keep some money back if possible. Just to give Bills a little bit more of a bank. But this army's ready to take anything on now. We might even be able to move against Gdansk here, but that's holding it that far away. But maybe if we can possibly have two armies moving against Prague, we'll build this army up here to a decent size, and then maybe take on this army by ourselves and then take Prague as well. That'd be an absolute joy. You see our tax levels are right down here, so we're keeping things under control as much as we can here. They're not happy at all, but still. Thankfully we've got an army now that can at least do some damage to an incoming force. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens. They're moving away. Now hopefully the Dutch will be able to hold. Excellent well done, Spain. Prussia. Oh, they've left Gdansk open. I don't believe it. Gdansk is now open. Oh, that's the reason why we're going to leave that force there, because the Swedes are there. I wonder if we could take Sweden. That must be their main force there. I'd love to take a fight to Sweden. That would be absolutely fantastic. We're going to start. We'll put this demi cannon in this army here, and this 12-pounder in this army here. Retrofitting as we go here, you can see 1306 here, 2246. Right, let's replenish this. Let's repair this. It'll cost most of our money, as you can see, but still, we can repair this one here. And by then, this army will be up to full strength. We've got a cannon in here. We could do with a general in here as well. It costs us a few shillings, but still, they haven't taken Bavaria yet. But we might go for Gdansk, I think. What's the income from this? 824. It would leave us with this army here, but it's probably more than enough to repel any particular invasion. We can always bring this army back if need be then. Come on now, Bavaria, you've got to hold on here as long as you can. The Dutch are... Yes, the Dutch are putting... Oh, look at that, some other Marines here. What have we got on the outside here? I'm just hoping they can get some more Marines up. Get some additional forces in here. Oh, look at that. Looks like they've been hitting this pier pretty hard. Can we sell any more? Can we sell any more technology on Persia? No, they're not interested at all. Bavaria. Done. We've given them some technologies now. They might be able to. I don't know if they will, but you never know. But we've got now. Criticism here. Look at that. The research time for all technology minus 10%, which is absolutely fantastic. Actually, we haven't checked our research yet. What's going on? Yes. Yeah, we can almost get drill school. What will drill school give us? Carbon, we've already got those. Oh. Prince Karl's Dragoons. Expatriate infantry. Oh, look at that. None of the shotgunners. Oh. Cookman's Ice and Grenadiers. We definitely want some of those. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, that'd be absolute wonder. If we can get up to that, that would be an absolute joy. How long will it take? Only 3 turns. Ooh. Got it there. Excellent. Family tree. There she is, Dorothea. We've got other claimants here. Only 34. It's not. Oh, look, it's not too bad. Minus all costs. That's pretty good. Minus 10, believer. Oh, look at that. Oh, minus 4 to global tax income. That's the reason why. Our tax income isn't absolutely flourishing at the moment. Right, this will probably be the last turn here, my friends, in this particular episode. My goodness me, it's fared pretty well here. Better than last time, at least. Provinces, Spain. Well done. Spain is keeping on top of the Barbary states. It's keeping them occupied, which is always good to see. Russia. Oh, look at that. Sweden come for us. We want to be ready. But imagine we took Denmark. Denmark would be an absolute wonder for us. An absolute wonder to take that would. No, 13 colonies aren't going to help us at all here, but still. Bavaria is still holding on. And Westphalia have come back again. What are you doing, Westphalia? Pirates. Are they hitting our trade line? That's going to hit our income there. Yes, look at that. Ah. There you go. Now we can check what's going on. Now we can do some research. We can do some of our own scouting here. They've got an army here, which they're going to definitely send down our way. Right, to see what they've got behind us here. Nothing at all. This army will definitely be coming for us. Look at that. That's the army they sent down. We are now ready to meet that challenge. Still under control here at all. If we exempt that, it'd be +1. What we got there? 2. Yeah, I think we'd exempt it for a while, just so we can move this force out. Can we? Let's have a look. -2. They don't like that at all, do they? Keep them there for the meantime, but as soon as this force moves, we're going to pounce on them before they even get to us. Excellent. Ah. Are there any trade nodes left that we can get into? No. Oh, that is a shame. That's okay. Let's send them to East Africa here. Just want to try and open up a few more trade nodes for ourselves if possible. Now, can't get that yet because it costs too much. I think probably another land via unit will do us proud here. I think we'll have one more. And we know now. We know there's nothing coming in behind these here. We just want to keep an eye on what's going on here. We know what's happening in Gdansk here. Oh my goodness! They've taken Warsaw. The Prussians have taken Warsaw. Now that was a definite. That things have definitely changed there. My goodness me! They've taken that. That's going to change the whole complexity here of the campaign. We might be able to move against Prague. That's a very strong army. They've got plenty of cannon and lots of cavalry. But we might be able to take Prague. It would be an absolute monumental effort on our part. If we can just get this army up here to a decent state, we might be able to have it at least patrol the rest and guard against these forces here. We might move against Prague, but I think I'll leave that to the council. I think that's where we'll end this episode here, my friends, but I'll leave it to the council. Do we move against Prague? We've got a perfect opportunity now to strike against Prague here. I don't think it'll draw this army in here. I don't believe it will. No, the spacing is too far. I would cut off Prussia and Austria from each other, because quite clearly they must travel all the way around here through the bridge here to get to us, to them. Oh, the Ottomans attacking Austria here. Wow, the Ottomans have moved against them from this side here. That's why they must be having to siphon off forces away from the west. So the Ottomans are doing a wonderful job here against them. That is absolutely fantastic to see. No, wait, that's Poland. Poland is striking against the Austrians here. They must have sent them from Galicia here, but they've lost Warsaw. That's going to be a real menace. Hopefully Russia will step in and help them, or they'll retake it. But we've got this force here looming large. Well, I think we can deal with it with this one. But do we take Prague, my friends? We've got a chance here. We know we get counterattacked by a very strong force here, but it might be worth taking the risk here and actually moving against the city. And if they do move in against us with this force, we can pull back and then move this force down here to help crush whatever comes our way. But I'll leave that in the council's hands, my friends. Do we move against Prague? That's the absolute critical question here. We know that Sweden's probably going to move against us eventually, but let's go Gdansk. But my friends, if you can, probably haven't told you this, my friends, just yet, but recently we got a new dog called Ziggy. He's a rescue dog, and he is absolutely fantastic. I was going to tell you, my friends, in the next upcoming video, and he's just settling in quite nicely. He's a lovely dog, not a bad bone in his body. He is absolutely fantastic. A wonderful, wonderful addition to the family. He really is. And I was going to tell you next episode, my friends, when he's settled in a bit more, but you can probably hear him in the background there, and he's probably hear more of him in the future anyway. But he's a new addition to the family. But anyway, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful support, your wonderful advice last time, and your understanding as well. But until next time, my friends, please be safe, especially in the current conditions we're in at the moment. Please be safe out there. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.